Hey everybody, what's up? It's Joel, aka The Daily Guru, and it's time for another edition of Something Old, Something New. Alright, today for Something Old, we're going back to one of the most important recordings in all of jazz history. The year is 1958, and we're going to look at Cannonball Adderley's Somethin' Else. Now, there's no question that Cannonball Adderley is one of the most amazing saxophone players in history, but what most people don't know is he almost never was. The fact of the matter is, Cannonball Adderley was actually a high school band teacher until on a random trip to New York City, he brought his saxophone in one night so it wouldn't get stolen, he got invited to play with the band, and the rest is history. Somethin' Else holds this place in music history that is beyond almost any other recording because the lineup on this album is absolutely unbelievable. The rhythm section on this record is Sam Jones and Art Blakey. Both of them are legends unto themselves and they sound as good as ever on this album. Then you get the other Jones, Hank Jones on piano. You've heard him all across some of the most seminal recordings in history. It's the way he fits into this configuration. You can tell how much he's having fun. He's rarely sounded better. And then on trumpet, you have one of the biggest icons in all of jazz history. It's none other than Miles Davis, and it's amazing to hear him playing with a band as opposed to having to be in the front. And then when you add in that upbeat, happy, completely distinctive sound that is the saxophone of Cannonball Adderley, this album knows no peers. All across Somethin' Else, this configuration is working in tons of different moods, tons of different tempos, and it's the diversity within the music that becomes one of the most amazing aspects of this record. A lot of people would absolutely refer to this album as a supergroup, and it's never been more applicable. You've got jazz legends at every single turn, and it's the way that they're completely unselfish at every turn that makes the album all the better. So whether you're a massive jazz aficionado or you've never heard jazz music in your life, do yourself a favor, go out right now and pick up Cannonball Adderley's Somethin' Else. Thank me later. Okay guys, today for something new, we're gonna check out a brand new record. The name of the group is 3 OCs, and the name of the album is Carrion, The Dream. While you may have never heard of this group, the fact of the matter is this is their 8th studio album in 5 years. That is an absolutely insane amount of output, but when you understand who's behind it, it's a little bit less surprising. This is one of the side projects of John Dwyer, and through a number of different groups, he's been making music for years and years. The guy has an endless amount of creativity, and this is one of the coolest projects he's ever put together. When the album first begins, it's got this Syd Barrett era Pink Floyd feel to it, which hasn't been heard in years, and that kind of vintage, warm, but dirty sound stays throughout the entire album. The fact of the matter is, while there's that small comparison to Pink Floyd in that aspect, there's no other part of this album that sounds like anything else. They're absolutely pulling from all across the board. There's points where you can feel them pulling from groups like the B-52s in both the sonic structure and the vocals, and yet at the end of the day, there's this garage rock tone and stomp to it that you just can't get enough of. There's a catchy groove to every single song, and whether it's coming from the vocals or part of the music, it's the fact that they're able to deploy such a groove in so many different ways that makes every track even more exciting. Even when they're doing an instrumental, the fact that you're completely drawn into this sound instantly separates these guys from any other band on the planet. I guess the music falls somewhere between garage rock and retro rock, but at the same time, there's simply no way you can understand this album without hearing it firsthand. So regardless of your own musical taste, as long as you have musical taste, you're gonna love the OC's Carrion, The Dreamer, because it's a 100% buy it. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you dug it. If you did, go ahead and click subscribe, go ahead and click like, go ahead and leave me a comment, whatever you want to do. If you want to email me, you can do that at thedailyguru@gmail.com, and check out my website where every single day I write about the greatest songs ever written at thedailyguru.net. If you want to follow me on Tumblr, Twitter, or Facebook, you can go ahead and do that right there, and we'll see you guys again on Thursday.